Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a makeup video. So today's video is my Panna's Bingo project update. This is a project hosted and created by Caena from Caena's Closet. I will leave all the information you need in the description box below, so please do check it out before you leave. So yes, you read the title of this video correctly. Bingo! Who knew? Not me. Not I. Not until I started preparing for this video a couple of days ago did I realise, Nicola, you've hit bingo. I have been saying all the way through this that I'm not getting many numbers called each month. Out of the 5 numbers that are called every month, I've had maybe 1 or 2. There was one occasion where I had 3 numbers called and I thought, yes, my time has come. Finally, the numbers are going to come my way. They have to. There's not many numbers left. I'm never going to hit bingo at this rate. And here I am today shouting, bingo! I didn't even realise that the products that I focused in on this month were what were going to get me a line. Now, I know that a lot of people in this project are going for the full house, as we call it here in the UK. I believe in the US you call it blackout bingo. That seems anyway. We have different words for the same things. It's confusing. But here in the UK, we call it full house if you go for all of the numbers. I'm not going to do that, and only because, and seriously, I love this project. I eagerly anticipate every month the numbers being called. I'm so excited for them. I'm like checking my phone for updates constantly. And I know Caena, God bless her, has not been very well recently and has been struggling to post videos herself. So I hope she gets well very soon. I don't know quite what's going on, if it's an ongoing issue or if it's just poor health at the moment. I don't know. I'm not one to like delve into a community. Like, I'm always sitting on the outskirts. I'm very much an introvert, even online. I like to sit on the outsides of the community and just peek in every now and again. I don't like to get too involved. I'm very much, it terrifies me. So I don't quite know what's going on with Caena, what's happening with her, but I have noticed that she's had less videos going up recently. So whatever is going on in her life, I hope that it all gets better very, very soon and she can come back and share her joy of panning with us again. But I eagerly anticipate every month the numbers being called, and I check my numbers and I feel great when I get a number, and roll my eyes when I only have 1 out of 5 again. This month again, I only got 1 number out of 5. There's not many numbers left, and I'm still only getting 1 number a month called. But somehow, I don't know how my brain realized this, but the products that I was focusing in on for the last month gave me a line. And as I say, I'm not going to go for full house because I have a new project starting very, very soon. I have something else that I used to do and I want to bring back because I miss it. So I want to bring an old project back to life. And with my current schedule, with my current projects, this one included, I just couldn't fit this old project back in. So by finishing this project, it means I can bring my old one back, and I'm so excited for that. I hope you will be too. You might be able to guess if you've watched my channel for a while. And it wasn't one of my most popular videos, but it was a project that I was always very excited about. Something I enjoyed doing. So I want to bring it back. And I will have other projects starting very soon as well. I'm just excited to start something new and do something else for a while, because I have a lot of projects that are like a year long, but also projects that keep coming back every year as well. So I feel like I haven't done anything new for a long time, and I'd really like to try something new. So I've waffled on enough. So my line, if you want to see my current board, is there right along the top. We have a line. As you can see, the circled numbers were numbers that were called and I was working on, but I have not finished or hit goal with those products. And then the blank numbers are numbers that haven't been called as of yet. So you can see that I'm very close to a line here. If I can finish all of these products, I'll have a line there. If I can finish this one, I'll have a line down here. And if this number was called very soon, I would have had a line down here. So you can see where I don't actually have that many numbers left on the board to be called, but at the rate I'm going, I still wouldn't have all the numbers called out before the end of the year. So also as well is some of the products that I picked for those prompts are a bit long term, and I kind of want to move on from those products. So let's get into it. So the two items that I have hit goal on or finished, the first one of those was for I-29, a category I want to eliminate. For that one, I picked this gorgeous Ursula lip balm from Mad Beauty. This was a cherry lip balm, and it is all shiny gone. Now, the reason why I want to eliminate this category is not lip balms as a category in itself, but potted lip balms. Lip balms in a pot like this. Because, as you know, I have beautiful nails, all natural, and I hate getting stuff stuck under my nails. And unfortunately, when you're trying to apply a lip balm in a pot, you're sticking your fingers in. And I get it stuck under my nails, and I don't like it. It grosses me out. I don't like it at all. Oh, she's stuck. Come on, girl. There she is. So yeah, I want to try and eliminate these potted lip balms from my collection. The other thing that I finished or hit goal on was my Little Mermaid. There's a theme. My I Heart Revolution, the Little Mermaid palette. My goal for this was to no pan left behind, which is something that I've not done with palettes before. I have my sheet here where you can see I have coloured all the shades in red because that's how I kept log on which ones I'd use and which ones I hadn't. So when I use a shade, I would colour it in red. So this is the palette, and I have got to say that when I bought this palette, I bought it because it's the Little Mermaid, okay? I bought it because of the packaging, because I love the Little Mermaid, because I'm a massive fan of the Little Mermaid. It's my favourite Disney movie of all time. I love Ursula, she is my girl. I love her, and also Ariel, the Little Mermaid. I love mermaids, but I never expected to actually use and enjoy this palette, because I thought this was going to be, you know, just a run-of-the-mill kind of cheap quality kind of palette. I know it's I Heart Revolution, but still. Turns out this is a bloody good palette, like a bloody good palette. I'm wearing two, you can see some of my eyes are watering today. You can see I have two of the shades on today. I have the gold and the green. That's this green and this gold. I had those on today and I bloody love this eye look I've created today. Bit of a halo eye look, which I don't do very often. I created a look the other day using the blues in this palette. I felt like an ice cream. Oh, it was so glorious. These colours actually, these are very vibrant colours and they really come across on the eyelid. They really good, like really good. And then these face powders here, you have 3 blushes and 3 highlighters, even though this one is a bit bronzy. I can get away with using that as a bronzer. Bit of a shimmery bronzer, but I can get away with it as a bronzer. But I do still class it as a highlighter for my makeup inventory purposes. But yeah, they were really good. Very powdery though. I will say there's a lot of powder kick up on the face powder side, but on the eyeshadow side, not so much kick up. But yeah, I really enjoyed using this palette, and I could definitely see myself using this a lot more in the future. And it's not just pretty. It's actually a really good palette, and I really liked the eye looks that I created using this palette. I bloody loved it. So I will be digging this out of my collection much more frequently in the future, because I definitely think this would be a good one for me to take on holiday, because the number of different looks I could create with it, and it's all in one palette with my bronzer. I have my bronzer, my highlighter, and the 3 blushes. I'm set, you know. I would just need to take a foundation, concealer, and eyebrow colours, you know. Eyebrow gel. So this is definitely a new contender for a travel palette for when we go away on holiday. But yeah, I really like this. So that was no pan left behind. I used every pan in the palette and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm really glad that I chose to use this palette. So those were the 2 items, and that was in for G54 colourful eyeshadow, and as you saw, there was a lot of colourful eyeshadows there. So the products that are left, let me give you a rundown of that. So for G46 black or white product, I have my Huda liquid lipstick in the shade Wifey. I don't know if you can see, but we do have some windering, and it does look like it's sitting round about here, down here. It's a very neutral shade, and to be honest, I am not a fan. I don't have it on today. I have something else on today. But it is a very drying liquid lipstick. That is the shade there. I've been trying to like get my uses out of this. It was into finish, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Last month it weighed 18.26 and now weighs 18.17. I haven't noted how many times I've used it this month, but I know I have used it a couple of times, some because it has gone down. So yeah, there's that. Then I have my L'Oreal foundation. This is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I'm in the shade 20 in Ivory. My goal was to get down to the red line, and I haven't marked it, but I don't know if you can see. It fell over earlier, so I think I'm just below that line there. So I think I'm about here. I forgot to mark it, and it must have fallen over when I was bringing it into the room. But yeah, so we haven't quite met goal here, but we've definitely had some good usage on here. It's gone from 100.44 grams last month to 99.61 grams. So since the beginning, when it came in, it weighed 104.19, now weighs 99.61. So I've definitely used about 5 grams. So not too shabby, not too shabby at all. The next item is my lip pencil. This is the Sleek Twist Up Lip Pencil in Deep Cherry, and my goal was to use this all up. We have just the tiniest little nubbin left. This is a very, 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 very dark lip liner. Very, very dark. And so the reason why I wanted to use this up completely is because no matter what I put over the top of it, it will turn this colour. I just want to get it finished. I do fully intend to continue to try and use this up and finish it before the end of the year. So hopefully this will be an empty before the end of the year. But it has gone from 5.08 last month to 5.06 this month. It does take me a little while to finish up lip liners, but we will get there for the end of the year. I am focused on this product. So yeah. The next item is my MAC Ruby Woo lipstick. So this is a gorgeous red shade. This is my oldest MAC lipstick. And it is a bluey red. Very nice, very, very nice, very dry matte formula. However, I think because of the warm weather that we've been having recently, it's slightly turned this a little bit more smoother to apply. In the winter, this is like applying chalk, but with the warm weather, it's kind of not melted it as such, but softened it a little. So it does apply a little bit easier during the summer months than in the winter months previously. So the goal was to use this 22 times, and I have used it once in the last month, which brings it to a total of 3 uses. Now this has only been in for 3 months, so that's not too bad, I guess, but it does go to prove that I don't wear red lipsticks very often. And then the last products that only came in last month were 2 eyeshadows that are here in my mini Z palette, and they were 2 eyeshadows that I brought in, and the goal for these was to hit pan. I've used them once in the last month, so absolutely nowhere near hitting pan. We have the Pro Artist Freedom eyeshadow in No Explanation. I've used this once. This has remained the same weight. And then we had the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Toxic. Again, only used once. And that has remained the same weight as well. So yeah, just those 2 shades. So there. So Toxic and No Explanation. That's in there. Yeah, so I didn't get to use these very much. As I say, I was kind of focusing on the Little Mermaid palette, so I didn't get to use these very much at all. But they got 1 use, but nowhere near hitting pan, which was the plan. So that is it. That is the update on all of the other products, but they will now be going back into my collection as we draw this project to a close. As I say, it is sad because I really, really enjoyed this project and eagerly anticipated every month those numbers being called. And I wouldn't be surprised if next month, when the numbers get called again, that I'm not there checking to see if I would get any more numbers on my board. What's the betting that about 3 or 4 of my numbers get called next month? And yeah, it would have been a bloody good update then. But anyway, that is it. As I say, thank you so much to Caena for creating such an interesting project pan. Will I come back to it in the future if it continues? I don't know if they will bring it back for next year or whether it'll just be ongoing. I guess once all the numbers have been called, that's the end of the project. And I don't know how much longer it will take to call those numbers. There's not a lot of numbers left. I'm guessing there's only maybe 10 or 15 numbers left, surely. So maybe Caena might restart it again once all the numbers have been called, maybe bring it back next year. But I'll have to look at my schedule and see if I can fit it in. But for now, that is it. I got bingo. Who knew? Not me. Thank you so much for joining me on this project. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.